Valentine's Day occurs every February 14 across the world. As we know, February is the month of romance. But who is this mysterious saint? Who started it? In this video, we will discuss about it. The Catholic Church recognizes at least three different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families. So here is the point, we have to get it. So single man made better soldiers. So he outlawed marriage for young men. So no marriage for young men. He want to make brave soldiers. So in that time, Valentine, realizing that injustice of decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret manner. So that King Claudius don't know about it. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death to Valentine. Still others insist that it was Saint Valentine or Terni, a bishop, who was true namesake of this holiday. He too be beheaded by Claudius too outside Rome. And another one, according to one legend, an imprisoned Valentine actually sent to the first Valentine, greeting himself after he fell in love with a young girl. So when Valentine fell in love with a girl, possibly his jailer's daughter, that girl, who visited him during his confinement. Before his death, it is alleged that he wrote his a letter signed from your Valentine, an expression that is still in use today, although the truth behind the Valentine is murky. But it's happened in the time of kings. While some believe that Valentine's Day is celebrated in the middle of February to commemorate the anniversary of Valentine's death or burial, which probably occurred around AD 270 and celebrated at the sides of February or February 15. Lupercalia was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, the Roman god of agriculture, as well as to Roman founders of Romulus and Remus. To begin the festival, members of the Luperci, an order of Roman priests, would gather at a sacred cave where the infants Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome, were believed to have been carried by a sea wolf or lupa. The priests would sacrifice a goat for fertility and a dog for purification. They would then strip the goat's hide into strips, dip them into sacrificial blood, and take to the streets, gently slapping both women and crop fields with the goat hide. Later on that day, according to legend, all young women in the city would place their names in a bag urn. The city's bachelor would each choose a name and become paired for the year with his chosen woman. These matches often ended in marriage. So, in this way, they chosen a man to a woman. Valentine's Day, a day of romance, they celebrated. Lupercalia survived the initial rise of Christianity, but was outlawed as it was seemed unchristian. At the end of 5th century, when Pope Gelasius declared February 14th Saint Valentine's Day, it was not until much later, however, that day became definitely associated with love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed in France and England that February 14 was beginning of birds mating season, which added to the idea that the middle of Valentine's Day should be day for romance. In addition, US and UK and they began Valentine's Day popular in 17th century. By middle of 18th century, it looked common for friends and lovers, all social classes, to exchange small tokens of affection or handwritten notes. And by 1900, printed cards began to replace, and cheaper postage rates also contributed to an increase in the popularity of sending Valentine's Day greeting. Nowadays, you are watching that uh, people are sending via messages and or social media. All it's easy to send. Today, according to the Greeting Card Association, an estimated 145 million Valentine's cards are sent each year. That's great, making Valentine's the second largest card sending holiday after the year Christmas. So, friends, I hope you understand. This is about Valentine's Day. Why, how, about the priest Saint Valentine. Thank you all.